Hey there. So obviously I'm looking beautiful and so made up. This is not going to be like my last get ready with me. This is going to be more in the style of like redhead PhD because if anything, the setting up of my what do we call this thing? A tripod told me that this is going to be a special kind of day. Special. I should have like kept the camera on while it was. If I had known. If I had known. Okay. I don't even know what's going on over here. All right, we're gonna see how this thing goes because I don't even know. It's like I'm still scarring here. Look at this. I'm just a mess. I'm using what is probably entirely too light for me foundation. It's gonna be fantabulous. I don't. When I bought this, I was entirely convinced it was the right color for me. I need to buy like the next color down and blend that bad boy in. But she just kept on putting this dark color on me. I'm like, that is not the right color. It was so dark. But there was like this is a 2. It's a 2 buff 2W. And they do not have a 4W at the counter at the Lord & Taylor. And I think I'm a 4W. And they just had a 6W. And I'm like, I'm not a 6W. Or 6C. Whatever. She wanted to put a C. I'm like, I'm not cool toned. I have a lot of red in my skin because of a lot of scarring. But this part is all yellow. Check it. Can we establish that I don't want to have lots of pink rising to the surface? Do you? I know that doesn't... I know it looks okay in camera, but when I do this to my eye, it looks so bizarre. Like, do you ever do that and like your whole world is vibrating? Do you like Spotify? I love Spotify. I have a high school mix for Spotify that is epic, and I have a cleaning mix for Spotify, which is like all 90s hip hop. And I push that duster and vacuum real good to push it by salt and pepper. Push it real good. Alright, in retrospect, it doesn't actually seem that light. Alright, maybe it was the right color. Alright, we're gonna use this Cora's powder again because I love it. Pro tip, you know how like it has that sticker on top? I just took like a bobby pin and poked 2 little holes. Not even like, I didn't bore out the whole hole. That was proper English. The whole hole. Just, it's homonyms. And that is probably enough for my whole face. And then I just use a little brush like that. It's pretty mattifying, which like I don't need anywhere except for kind of here for like if I were using my creamy concealer that doesn't set the Laura Geller. And then around my nose. But this that Lancome, it sets really well. But you don't need a ton of this powder. It's gonna last me forever, and it's nice and, I wouldn't say it's like luminous and shiny, but it's not, it doesn't make me look like dry and powdery. I'm sorry, do you ever see the word powdery? And I immediately think of it as the French word, powder, powdery, that one. Sorry to tap with fake nails, that's kind of annoying. Like my ombre manicure. I like blue nail polish a lot. I like a lot. I haven't used this blush in a long time. My southern accent, by the way, has come out a lot. I'm not from the South, mostly. This is a false statement. Most of my life I've spent in the South, but my formative years I spent in Connecticut. So, a lot of people would be shocked that I would say I'm from the South, but I do have a bit of a Southern accent, which has been pointed out to me. But if I talk to anybody from the North, again, my Northern accent comes back out again. But my Southern accent has been in full effect lately, and I'm not quite sure why that is. High points of the cheeks, so I get that out in the cold look, even though it's been hot like wasabi when I bust rhymes here in Virginia lately. You might think that looks a little bit pronounced, but I am going to blend it. That's an attractive face. And I don't even know why doing this would help blend this. Why am I pinching this? We're gonna... Should I go... See, I think my eyebrows have gotten a little too thin as I've gotten older. I haven't plucked them or waxed them in like months, and they just keep getting thin. I think I'm getting old. That's what's happening. Something has happened there. Okay. Alright, let's brush that out. Once I get it brushed out, they look a little bit fuller and nicer. Or maybe you don't agree. If you don't, keep your opinions to yourself. Be nice. I feel like I just brushed out all my good work I did there. Now see how I have some brow hairs on the bottom there, but I don't feel like they're adding any like thickness to my brows. Oh, I just feel like my brows look pronounced. I'm just gonna... Did that help? I look like Maleficent. Maybe if I took my bangs down. That's better. Oh, brush. Oh. Oh my word. Alright. Hair redux. Look how gigantic my nose looks right there. Well, we're not going to do that. Well, we could do that. That's pretty awesome. This might be the way we're going. Margaret. That is so awesome right now. I feel like I need some contour. You know, I was joking at first, but hang on. Okay, I'm not in love with it, but it'll have to do. Still hate my eyebrows today. I don't know what I did. It's because my face is too light. We're gonna pull this out. I didn't want to pull out an additional blush product, but gotta warm up that darn face a little bit. I was trying to go for a... I don't know what I was trying to go for. I was trying to go for faster, but that did not happen. I am still going strong on this. I can still feel there's tons of product in there. Okay. Maybe a more pronounced eye look will help balance this eyebrow. We are everybody. We are everybody. Yes, I'm using the viewfinder as a mirror again. Sue me. Don't sue me. Seriously, especially if you are the producers of Lost and you just heard what I was singing. I give full credit to... What was the name of the band in Lost? Yeah, everybody. Every time I see him, what is his name? Dominic. The Hobbit. What's his name? Anyhow, every time I see him, my husband will forget how that song goes, and I'm just like, we are everybody. Years later. Or not Penny's boat. Oh boy. Sometimes you gotta pull out the real mirror. Oh boy. Just going grocery shopping, Margaret. Rein this bad boy in. You sure, Mark? Margaret. I only call myself Margaret when I'm chastising myself. Or imitating my mother. Alright, here we go, other side. That is something. Oh boy. Now you gone and done it. It's a something. It's a something. We'll start blending. Already my noggin hurts from this hairdo. Oh. Seriously. Seriously, okay. Okay. Let's blend that out a little bit more. Brush up with the new Bragana. Brush up, it's healthy for your teeth. Brush up with the new Bragana. Brush up, it's healthy for your teeth. Well, that is something. It's too Stark. Not Tony Stark, but like, you know, like his dad. Who's Tony Stark's dad? Who's Tony Stark's dad? I'm not gonna get all up and personal with the waterline. Not many people like that. Who's Tony Stark's dad? Tony Stark's dad. Let's see. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Anybody else play that game? Alright. Howard. Howard Stark? Yeah. Alright, I think that totally balances out the eyebrows now. Could save myself a lot of time and heartache. And gotta clean off that wand. Not the magic wand. I like my magic wand messy. Not like really messy, it's like sort of messy. Alright, a little bit on the lower lashes. Itty bitty living space. Last part, retouch your eye. Yeah. New purchase. Strawberry shortcake. Strawberry shortcake. With, I think, I'm gonna put white Russian on top. Ah, pretty. It's very pretty. It's like a pretty picture. Alright. That's my face, yo. That's my face of the day. Bam. That just happened. Alright. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I did not. I felt like it was painful. Painful getting ready today. Painful day. Just, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. It's a crazy day. Crazy day. I called my friend. I was like, it's just a crazy day. It'll be okay. I hope y'all get some enjoyment out of it at the very least. Toodles noodles. All right, peace out. Bye. I can't even press the button. All right, where's the button? Found it. Cool. Tried to use it, or she used to use it on me, and it's like all scratchy. It's scratchy. Greasy. Greasy. Is saying greasy? That's a regionalism. What is that? Somebody tell me.